What's going on, guys, and welcome to another episode of Madden 19 Ultimate Team. This is episode number 17, one of Drew Brees' final games, man. We got a couple games after this, and then he's done, man. I mean, obviously, 86 overall. It's kind of time to move on. If there's one position on my team that I really want to be a high overall, it's going to be quarterback. And you guys already know, or if you have seen one of the previous episodes, you know who the next quarterback is going to be. I'm not going to say it, but he is an upgrade from Drew Brees, and he should be nice. And I can already say he's nice because I've used him for a couple games. So, I mean, just got to say that and get that out of the way. I know I probably shouldn't have said that, but whatever, man. Doesn't matter. Continuity does not matter with this fucking series. But Drew Brees, he has been solid for us. I've already vented about how good he is and you know, how solid he's been for us. But, you know, well, he's the reason that I ended up moving to the next quarterback I did because I realized I do like pocket passers. You know, I've said it probably the past couple episodes that Drew Brees has kind of made me, you know, just like sitting in the pocket, and that's what I did with Russell Wilson, and I think that hurt me because Russell's just, well, he was just bad all around, but he couldn't throw on the run even when I did go, you know, outside the pocket. When I sat in the pocket, he would miss. And Drew Brees, this throw right here, that's a rare miss. He does not do that very often. Unfortunately, he does right there to Jimmy Graham, to his favorite target, too. That's a little bit unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is, man. Drew Brees, like I said, been solid. I think I said last episode that I was going to talk about him one more time, and then I'm done. So last couple episodes with Drew Brees, and then we move on. So now moving on to this guy. He had Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. Obviously, he has a lot of throw power. Not much else. I can't really remember his top three, but I don't remember seeing Patrick Mahomes in it, so it's probably one of the rising star, you know, versions, 82, 83, whatever. We force a fumble, but, you know, Pat Mahomes falls on him, man. You know, just our luck right there. Thought I should have had the user. Unfortunately, we do not get it. You know what, I'm just going to say this because in the next couple episodes or in some of the later episodes you guys are going to see the users get better. I've been getting a lot better with them. I've been getting seasoned, if you want to put it that way. Just, you know, I don't know. I've been getting better. That was a bad way to say it, but you know what I mean. Just, I'm getting better right there. We have X wide open deep. Instead, I go down to Tavon Austin. That's one thing I do get better with also. You know, that was a bad way to word that as well. But I'm trying to get used to, you know, still using a pocket passer, you know, still getting used to just sitting in the pocket completely. But I'm getting better at it, you know, trying to make better reads. This was not one of them. Trying to go Tavon Austin in the end zone, and that was just broken up. That was a bad read by me. I don't know what I was doing. But Drew Brees stepping back, looking, firing, and Antonio Brown just getting big hit. I mean, every time I go under 5 yards, I cannot avoid a big hit. You know, I've been trying to go down. Past couple games, I haven't really done it all that much, but, you know, still getting hit all the time right there. Antonio Brown, nice playmaker up the field, ends up getting in for the touchdown to put us up 10. Is it 10-3? No. 7-0. My bad. I don't know why I thought 10-3. For some reason, I thought he got a field goal on one of his drives, and for some reason, I thought we did as well. I don't know, man. I'm all fucked up because Seabass has got me spinning in circles after the game today, or yesterday. You guys are seeing this the day after. You guys are seeing this Monday. But the Seahawks game, Sebastian Janikowski, way to nail that 52-yarder, my man. Thank you. We really needed that win against Arizona. I don't like saying we because I'm not part of the team. But you know what I mean, man. I love my Seahawks. I'm glad they won. I'm really happy. Sebastian Janikowski, you know, he missed a couple, but he made up for it, man. The whole Earl Thomas thing, you know, I've said my piece on that, that they should have probably traded him because, you know, he has a history of injury problems. And he doesn't have a history, but, you know, came off injuries and, you know, all types of shit like that and threatening retirement. I didn't think they should extend him. I thought they were going to trade him. They didn't. He breaks his leg, flips off the Seahawks sideline. I don't know, man. I said to trade him. If you guys were in that stream, I said to trade him. I mean, of course, I always had my feel. I always loved Earl, and I wanted him to be a Seahawk. I wanted them to extend him. Unfortunately, that's definitely not going to happen now. He's probably played his last game in the Seahawk uniform, if not his final game. Period. I mean, who knows, man. But 3rd and 14, this guy almost gets it. Very, very close. 4th and 2, decides to go for it, runs everything short. My defense usually plays really well in short yardage situations, and unfortunately, Clowney ends up giving up that, you know, that slant. I mean, obviously, the play lasted way too long. The D-line just did not get there. I thought they were going to get there way sooner than they did. But Jadeveon Clowney, man, I think I said it in the previous episode, and Bobby Wagner as well. Those are two guys that are probably going to be gone within the next couple episodes, you know, or, you know, some of the later episodes as well. They will probably be playing their final games as this guy gets a field goal right before half to make it 7-3 with 14 seconds left. So we get the ball, you know, with a little bit of time left. Unfortunately, we don't do anything, but one cool thing does end up happening. So you guys can check that out. But Jadeveon Clowney, you know, he just does not fit in our defense anymore. I've been using him, but He's all right as a user. He's just too slow. I'm getting better at users, and I think I've said it in I did say it last episode that I did get a better user, so we're gonna be using him, John Ross. I don't know how the hell he did that. But Jadeveon Clowney's definitely gonna be gone. Gonna be powering him down. I don't have anything invested in him. Bobby Wagner, same thing. I don't have anything invested in him, and they fucked up my two favorite Seahawks, man. I mean, they really did. Bobby Wagner is just not a good user this year. I can't do anything with him. Like, Clowney felt better than Wagner, and then when I would just try to use Wagner as an outside linebacker or something, he just doesn't seem to get good animations. I don't know what it is, but they fucked up Russell Wilson and Bobby Wagner. Good thing Doug Baldwin plays well. But I think Bobby Wagner and Jadeveon Clowney are going to be gone. I do have some guys to replace them, but you guys will see that later. But these will probably be some of their last episodes as well. But this guy does end up getting to the 11-yard line. I'm stuttering. I'm sorry. It's late. It is late. I don't know what time. What time is it? I don't know. We're giving up passes that should be picks. I want to check what time it is real quick. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm stuttering. He ends up getting into the end zone, and now I'm just mad. I'm really mad, actually. We end up getting a sack 2 plays ago with Joey Bosa. That was his 3rd sack of the game. Nigel Bradham cannot pick off a ball that goes right over his head. I don't know what the hell the deal with that was. Thought he should have had it. Unfortunately, he did not. That's just the way it is this year, man. Just picks that should be picks that aren't, or I don't know, maybe I'm expecting too much. But Nigel Bradham's pretty good. He's the best coverage left outside linebacker I believe you can get, or one of the best ones you can get when you're on a little bit of a budget. But even the higher overall is just like, whatever. But he ends up getting in with Ricky Williams, and then we get our own little bullshit play with Jerry Rice, man. I mean, the guy completely overran it. Jerry Rice ends up getting in for the touchdown to make it 14-10. 3rd quarter with 1 minute and 8 seconds left. Seabass kicks off. We end up kicking it to the edge of the end zone. I love kicking it there because it forces them to return it, and I always, like trying to force fumbles on the kickoff. James Devlin, another name that's probably going to be gone. I just don't use him enough. I don't use the fullback enough. That's $30K invested in my fullback, and he's probably going to be gone. We end up forcing a fumble with Sean Taylor. Thank God, man. It seems like Sean Taylor, Cam Chancellor, those are the guys that end up making plays late. Usually a pick or something. I mean, last episode, Cam Chancellor came up with a huge pick at the end of the game to give us that win. And then this game, his counterpart, Sean Taylor, on the other side of the field ends up forcing the fumble. But Cam has done that, a handful of times as well. Right here, Jimmy Graham, we've done this a handful of times as well. We end up going to the high point to Jimmy Graham, and it actually ends up forcing the rage quit, man. 6'7" Jimmy Graham, just too much for some people. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Be sure to look out for the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, I'm out. Peace.